anti-hero space. Your stardom has been this thing with Bazigar and Dar, and that's what made you a household name. You know, with Raees, I feel that somewhere you have come back into a similar space where there's an anti-hero.
I've never thought of it like this. I know people from the outside think there's a hero, there is a antagonist, and there's a protagonist.
Right.
I've always believed of, you know, if there is a character who forms the central theme of a film. So
Right.
I think even Raj and Rahul form
Yeah.
part of a central theme. And each one of us, I think we all have, you know, elements which are good and bad. Mostly
Right.
we are good.
Right.
But there are elements which are bad, and we can't deny the fact, the existence of people like that in our society.
Right.
So I'm not saying it's interesting to make Sholay from Gabbar Singh's point of view,
Right.
but sometimes characters living in the circumstances, doing bad things like
Right.
Raees does.
Right.
See, Dawn is a commercial film, it's
Yeah.
more stylized and slick.
Right.
But you know, you take a real character and say, okay, he is from a bad world, so to say, for all of us.
Right.
We are mostly incorruptible and honest
Yeah.
people. But he comes from a world which is completely antithesis to ours.
Right.
And you know, then try and tell a story from his or her point of view.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not comparing, but like Poolan Devi is a story from Poolan
Yeah.
Devi's point of view.
Right. And their compulsions are different.
Yeah, and it's a different world. We can judge her from the outside, not
Right.
knowing the story, or we may dislike her or like her.
Right.
But I think it's important to tell stories. So I've never thought of it as an anti-hero. For me,
Right.
Bazigar was a very interesting story.
Right.
It was just a suspense story.
Right.
And it wasn't about was he a bad guy or a good guy.
Right.
So I think Raees is a character. I know a lot of people will question, am I glorifying badness? But it's a film, it's a
Right.
story, and I think all kinds of stories should be seen
Right.
to formulate how we think about or what the society, films reflect society.
Right.
So I think it's important for everyone to see all films and say, okay,